Inventing my own curse. Now, on the 16th of July 2009, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince was released. Now, the movie glazed over quite a lot of stuff. I mean, look at the size of the book. Of course they glazed over a lot of stuff. There's no way that they could have included everything. But that said, they did include one spell that I'd like to mention, and it's called Sectumsempra. Now, I'm not going to talk in depth about Sectumsempra in this video. I'm planning on doing maybe another video about that, probably just before Halloween, and when it's done I'll link it just up here. But before we get to that, I did want to mention how the spell Sectumsempra came about in the first place. Snape invented it. Except that in the movie, as opposed to the book, it's kind of skipped over. Understandably, I guess. So clearly, in the Harry Potter universe, it is possible to create or invent curses. But it's not necessarily easy, and in fact, in the book, it actually says that Snape had difficulty getting it right. Well, if that's the case, let's invent our very own curse. And if that sounds like something you would like to do, click that like button right now, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what kind of curse you think I'm about to teach you. And while we do that, let's roll the title sequence because it's all coming up right after this. Yeah, hello, welcome back to Real World Magic, where we make your life more magical. My name's Neil, I'm going to be your magical host, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to invent your very own real Harry Potter curse. Now, the curse I'm going to invent is kind of going to be a bit of a weird one because I'm quite odd, so let's cast a curse that makes the victim's life really surreal. Now, if you've been on my live stream before, you'll have seen a talking elephant and some pretty random stuff. And I studied surrealist film at college and university, so I do know a little bit about surrealism. Probably not a surprise to some of you. But how can we start with inventing this surrealist curse? Well, first of all, we need to pick a Latin-sounding word. So to make someone surreal, let's just call it surreal-o and see what happens with that. Let's just grab a magic wand. I think Hermione's wand might be quite good for this one. So we'll grab Hermione's wand and we'll say the word and just see what happens. Bear in mind we might need to tweak it a little bit. Let's first cast a spell at this little figure of Snape that we used up in this video here and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, surrealo. Okay, so that's not terrible, but I think we do need a little bit more. It's not quite surreal enough. I guess you probably predicted something weird like that might happen. We want things to be long-lasting too, and properly weird. Let's try thinking of something really surreal and just see what happens. Let's keep the word the same for now. 1, 2, 3, surrealo. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Thinking of surreal stuff might help a little bit. It's maybe not quite as predictable as before, so that's good. How about switching up the word now just a little bit? If we change it to something like surrealio, then it sounds a bit more wizardly. Maybe we can be able to get the effects to last a little bit longer, and maybe even a little bit weirder. Let's try it out on an inanimate object like this first. Let's just point the wand like this and go 1, 2, 3, surrealio. And as you can see, the object is in a constant state of surreal flux, and that's exactly what we need it to be. Next, I think we need to try it out on a live person, and since we can't actually subject anyone to this curse, at least not do it legally yet, we need to experiment on myself. So wish me luck. Remember to think of something really surreal. 1, 2, 3, surrealio. Now, before I go, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to these wonderful people. They are my patrons and I know what I look like. They're my patrons and members, and they support me every month on this channel. They're amazing, and without their help, I wouldn't be able to do this. So if you want to become one of these wonderful people, have a look down in the description, and please let me take this hat off because it's really, really hot. Now, if you're a chicken and the beetles don't mind too much, remember to pickle your spanners in a large glass jar and squeeze the carpet until it shrieks. I'll be farting till Groundhog Day with a turkey-based lawn ladle, but until paving slab as window fitter, eat slugs.
Very magical.
It is possible to clear... Eat slugs.
Please subscribe to Real World Magic. While you're there, click the bell button to be notified of future uploads, and have a look at all of my social stuff. Remember to donate on Patreon if you really liked it, and I'll see you again next week.